Yo, what's up everyone, welcome back to another video with Merrick Sparky. Today I'm going to be playing some Fortnite Battle Royale solo. And today guys, I am going to be seeing if I can get a Victory Royale. But if I do get the Victory Royale, I'm going to see how many Victory Royales I can get in one sitting. It is going to be a long video, so just a little warning. I will leave timestamps in the comment section, or actually in the description, to tell you when each win is. Now, of course, this is going to take so many takes, so I'm probably not going to post this on YouTube. What the heck? Everything is blurry. Do you guys see that? I think it's just because my resolution's low, but I'm not used to it since I recently turned it down, so... But anyway, guys, yeah, I don't really expect to get multiple Victory Royales in one sitting. But I thought I'd just challenge myself and, you know, see if I can fulfill that request that I've made of myself, if that makes sense. Now, if we are going for wins and not high kills, I could be landing at this factory every single game, and I can actually get in the top 10 with about 5 kills, which is actually pretty decent. But what I'm aiming for is a high kill game. So here's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be going to Tilted Towers. This is a great place to train a lot of your abilities. It's not really the best place to train your building since there's not really a lot of open space, but you can use your surroundings to your advantage. You know, the most important thing in this game is taking the high ground, and if you want to do that, you should probably stand around the corners of Tilted Towers and look inside. But the you know, the bad thing about that is that people can look at you from these little hills and other places as well, so you have to be careful of that. Landing at somewhere like here is dangerous as well, because that building behind me, 330, can look at me and do that. See what I mean? So I was cautious of that. Oh, guys, that was so clutch. I survived with 1 HP, and if I actually ran and was able to heal, that would have been amazing. But the clingers, all explosives were, I think they were buffed because they seem to be doing a lot more explosive things. Like they are, you know, they are just tearing through buildings. If you place like 5 in a building, the whole thing will go down. It won't just affect the area that you place it on. I think that's why it's so powerful now. It affects everything around it. So if I place it on the floor, it'll get rid of all 6 walls instead of just that one ground flat piece. So that is definitely something I could test actually. But if I am wrong, then maybe the illusion of how powerful it is just getting to me, because it, you know, I've used it on people and I've seen people use it on me. Usually if I get a bad weapon from the start and I have C4 on me, I'd actually take the C4 over it instead, since it actually it's so powerful, you know. When you're fighting and it's the beginning of the game, they probably won't have resources and you won't either. So the thing is with that is that, you know, you don't really have to risk them rejecting like you don't, you know, they won't completely reject your building or your C4. They can't even block it because they have no materials, and you don't either. But the C4 can be very deadly early game. But anyway, if I want to go for the win, I gotta go to Pleasant Park, guys. It is action-packed and it is so fun to take over. The most crucial part about landing here is the landing, so I have to go straight down if I want to get a good landing. The building I'm aiming for is this one, or that house, I should say. But that's probably one of my favorite houses. It's action-packed, but if you do win the house, you can get some pretty good loot out of it. It has up to 3 chest spawns in it, and the taco, or the gas station, is right by it, so you can maybe pick up something from there if no one landed there. By the way, the gas station, very underrated spot. It is absolutely amazing, though, because it usually has a shotgun on top or something, and people don't go for it. So in this case, that guy beat me to the house. This is going to be interesting. I'm in a very vulnerable position, but I do have C4, like I was talking about. It can be very powerful. So that's gonna be my close range weapon for now, since I don't really have anything good. That was a bit of an interesting start, but we might have to chase after that guy in this house because we definitely do have a chance to take him out. I think he probably went to the next house. Ooh. Watch this. Holy crap, did you see that? I got a free pump off of that. So that is definitely powerful. Like I said, that just absolutely shredded him. Got one shot. So, you know, that's why it's important. Because C4 is so dangerous early game. Because that guy had no way of protecting himself. And I don't blame him. He didn't really have any resources. I mean, he had some, but it wasn't enough to get by. But I think I just saw a pump in there. No, I did not. Whenever I like want to see something, I just start seeing it. It's so weird. Yeah, see, I had no resources because I wasted them all building to him, but I think I had some, which is weird because I could have defended myself. But if you are low health, another tip, just a little tip, if you're low health, then like you probably want to go high risk, high reward. Staying at a distance can be bad in some ways because if your opponent has a good aim, that's bad. So you need to push up close and then get into a shotgun battle. That's what I do at least because I am dangerous close range. I can really nail people with the double pump. But even with just one pump, you can still win fights. You can do the simple one pump in the head, and then you can just finish it off with the assault rifle that you have. That is probably the most, you know, I don't know, because that method isn't as good as double pump, but it's more fair in my opinion, because, you know, it seems like double pump is just, it's still OP, it's always been OP. I rarely lose to them. I only lose to them, like, you know, early game when the person gets lucky or something, and I just have crap. But you know, it's pretty rare for me to run into people that kill me with double pump. I run into double pumps a lot, but the way I deal with them is just building a ton. Every time they land one shot on me, I heal up. I get in my little tower, heal up if I can. If they rush me, as soon as I get in my tower, I try to take it to a build battle, get the high ground. And then, once I have the high ground, the opponent usually panics and they have to rethink the situation. So that's the great thing about having the high ground. It can really intimidate your opponent. But that's why if you aren't the one that has the high ground, it is definitely some, you know, you should never be disappointed, because the other person would probably let their guard down, to be honest. It happens a lot. They let their guard down, and basically what happens is that they die because they were just so dumb. I don't know if that makes sense a little. Okay, there's it. Still looking for that shotgun. I need to use these clingers to my advantage, unless I'm dead. Or else I'm dead. I always mix up those two words. Jeez, I should have landed that part of retail more often, because look at these kills racking up. Lucky me. Alright, there's a fight going on over there. I'm gonna drink these 2 minis. Good save. I have to drink these 2 minis, like I was saying before I got interrupted. But it's like when I'm giving people tips, I do a lot better than I do if I'm, you know, I don't know, for some reason it just makes my guard go up all of a sudden. I start thinking. I'm on my toes, you know. Alright, I think that's the last person in retail over there, so I don't want to say that so lightly though, because it can definitely bite you in the back. One moment I'll be walking through a so-called empty town, and then shots will be taken at me from absolutely nowhere, and then I'll die because I got lasered. But that's a different story. That's a different tip I could give you. If you're getting lasered, the best thing you can do is get in a position where you will, you know, you will scare your opponent, not because of the loot you have, but because of the damage, the potential damage you can do. Okay, the spot of death was right there, so I'll look around this area. Okay, trap was placed right below me. Okay, I see where this kid is. Where is he? Oh, he's right there. Okay. Doable. Heal. Okay, he potato, then that's the only reason I won. Alright, I gotta admit, terrible by me, but I gotta box up. Unless I'm dead. Or else I'm dead. I keep saying the wrong things, holy crap. Okay, there's another pump that I can get my hands on. It's 7 kills, I think that was the last guy in retail, but people from other directions are probably rotating, so I have to be extra careful. Which I'm not being. I'm not being extra careful at all. Take this suppressed pistol. This thing can be deadly. Trust me. It only works at a certain range for me. Like, it has to be medium to short range for it to work for me, because, you know, too far, it just doesn't work. My resolution's not as high, so I can't see people from a far distance. Which is why I really, you know, would have trouble if I only had a suppressed pistol and not an assault rifle. That's really rare. That's if I like land at a shack in the middle of nowhere and then I encounter no one for the rest of the game and they don't have an assault rifle either because they did something similar to what I did. I'm elaborating too much on that. Alright. Oh yeah, apples. I forgot. Another tip. If you're low health, if you only have bandages, it's actually not bad because all you need to do is find apples, and by now I'm pretty sure you figured out the apple locations, but if you haven't, you can always look it up online. They will give you the apple locations, which is really helpful. So if you're ever in that position where you just cannot, get in a fight because of that, then just try to grab some apples. I think I know where another location is nearby. I think. I'm probably wrong though because, oh yeah, the nearest one's over there, but I think I missed it, so that's a bit unfortunate. But ooh, someone went that direction. I don't know if that guy was recently there or came here a while ago, but aha, there's some apples. All right, so I need to remember the ones by these trees on. I can't really list a specific direction, but they're right here, so I need to get them. Hey, Storm, stop. Dang it. How much health? 82, looks like, yeah. Okay, that's a bit of a bummer, but... Okay, I need to get my hands on a hop rock now. Definitely came from that direction. I should probably get up here. I don't want to stay in this ditch for any longer. Try to make myself least obvious as possible by not building. Okay, I need to be careful because now I'm up here. This is a dangerous spot to be in. Ooh, someone's dead body is over there. Okay, that's not good. Oh my god, thank god he missed. Just what I needed. See how he surprised me and I immediately built. It's always good to have that reaction instead of freezing. One of the things that a lot of people do is that they have... Thought I heard someone. Oh, okay. But they always have this reaction of fight, or freeze. And freeze is the typical reaction. Everyone they go like this on their screen. That's what I do. I used to do a lot. I actually did that just now, but it wasn't as intense as it was if I played like 3 months ago and I was surprised like that, because my whole screen would shake because I get so jumpy. Nothing I could. Okay. I couldn't tell where the shots were coming from, but yeah. I can do some ghost speaking. That's something I need to practice on. Oh crap. How have I not hit him? How am I not hitting him? He is running heavy. Got him. He let his guard down so much. He shouldn't have done that. Alright, we're gonna have to go because I should have taken bandages, but it's a bit too late now. Unfortunately, I've lost a lot of resources, and it's not looking too good because I will not be able to make it out of this. So that's a GG, 9 kills. I haven't played this well in like a week, so this is actually a great starter, a great motivation. But if I had not interfered with that kid, I would have definitely already been loot lake-ish, but even if I was there, I would have more health. And I mean, yeah, that guy just took shots at me, but I know I don't think he realized that we had to get in the storm, because usually you won't pick a fight when you know you aren't gonna make it. But he seemed pretty confident, because he was either too confident or not confident at all. And what that means is that maybe he wanted to kill me because he had a lack of loot, and that's what I do sometimes when I have like no loot. Yeah, I'm dead. But when I have no loot, I tend to like, you know, I tend to do stupid stuff like, just go for kills. But I don't know if that's what that guy was doing, or he just simply had no idea, like, the storm was coming. Like, he was just so clueless. It could have been that, but, yeah, that was a bummer, actually. Ah, dang it. If I think things would have still been, I mean, I feel like that was meant to be, because it was a good game. And then, the storm, every time I'd walk in, the storm would be on the opposite side of the map. So that was actually pretty unlucky, I would say. But, I could have definitely got more kills. If the circle was placed different, you'd be surprised at how people play the situation differently than if the circle was in a different place. But in this situation, everybody on the map was already prepared, so they went to that side of the map. That's why I wasn't really encountering anybody after I dominated Retail Row. Now, dominating that town is not easy. That was an interesting start. I've actually never done that before. I've never taken over retail from that point of view. But it doesn't mean I land there every time. You want to switch up your spots every time you land in a spot. For instance, if I land at Salty Springs all the time, try to land at different houses in Salty Springs. Never limit yourself to one house, because RNG is not going to be the same every single time. It's not how it works. A lot of people, I've heard a lot of people say, oh yeah, I go to this house, I usually find a shotgun in it, and I say, well, what if you don't? Then they say, well, I'll just die. But that's the thing about it. You don't want to land at the same spot every time unless you really rely on it. Tilted Towers, you can land in the same building every time, and you're likely to get a shotgun because it's Tilted Towers, you know what I mean? So it's usually I like to vary my spots that I go to. I've been landing at Shifty Shafts more lately, and I take over that almost every time. I'd say like about 80% of the time I take over Shifty Shafts, but those percentages are they're not accurate at all, because I've been going there a lot recently, but that doesn't mean I've been going into it like a super amount of time, Okay, I'm gonna land here. Oh god, there's a kid in this house. Okay, place that, pick up everything there. He can build because he's not stupid. And yeah, he's right below me as of now. Interesting start. He knows I'm here. Holy crap, what an interesting start. How many revolver kills is that total? This is really bad luck, but yet I'm doing so well. Oh, kid in that house. Okay, so what you do in this situation is you take the high ground. You want to be careful for any walls that people might have placed. Ooh, big shield in there. Oh, someone just took it. Pay attention to small details like that, guys. Because you will... What the heck? Am I just that good with the revolver right now? You drink both of these ASAP. ASAP, ASAP. Alright, well that is pretty dang good revolver luck. If I've seen any. The kid was definitely lack of resources. I have a lack of resources. I'm probably dead here. I don't know where the shots were coming from, so I'm going to try and let them out. Okay. That direction. Hey, kid! Stop! Alright. Luckily, he was a noob. When I say luckily, I mean it. I was lucky. I think we're safe to drink here. They know I'm not moving, so I'm gonna have to think of a way out of this. Think out of the box. I wanted to leave without them seeing me. I didn't want to leave in an obvious way, right? So I'm gonna have to move towards them, but, you know, secretly. Because I don't want them to see. Close that. Whoops. See, there are people right there. Okay, now he knows where I'm coming from. I'm going to switch positions to mix everything up a little bit. He just died. I don't know if he just killed someone or he just got killed. Either way, I should probably rush the situation. He's probably on his guard right now, but I have no resources. I have nothing to lose. I see him. He was to my right. Ooh. Okay, he left the dead body. Or it's being used as bait, but I totally fell for that if that was bait. Well, I'm not dead yet, so maybe not. Ooh, okay. Gonna have to look for opportunities to snipe. 4 shots. Think I can do it? Oh, that cheeky little bugger. Alrighty. Best thing we can do is not get involved, but I am getting involved. Okay, I'm gonna leave this spot temporarily. Of course, temporarily. Actually, the smart thing to do right now would be harvesting resources. There's some. But of course, it's not going to be much since the recent nerf. I'm going to go over here, harvest some resources, play it safe. I know I'm letting my guard down a lot right now, but it's better than having no resources and dying, you know, hopelessly. Try to find unloaded spots. That's another tip. Crap, I just made that really obvious. I need to flee this area at once. Trying to maneuver through here without wasting resources. It's gonna be hard. Ooh, it's right here. Oh, the reflexes though. Holy crap. I don't know if you guys saw that reflex, but I was expecting him to come from one direction. I did a tiny little flick shot and he died instantly. That's how you know I've been doing better these past couple games. I've been a lot smarter and a lot... Oh, that wasn't smart. That was just really good aim, but still, taking over Tilted Towers is hard, so I need to get out of here before I jinx it. Okay. Oh my god, I need to get resources. I need to worry about that later, though. I need to get out of sight. I could harvest those, that furniture in there. But going out here, believe it or not, is safer. Because I only want to be going in that confined space. And if anyone was following me, it would be hard for them see me. I think. Unless I accidentally destroy one of these trees, and then I'm dead, but... See if I can spot anyone. I don't think I see anyone. But yeah, that was pretty dang intense, guys. Oh my god, I accidentally just destroyed a tree. Alright. I always, like, leave my trees at 50 HP because you don't want to make it obvious. But when I do forget that I just was working on a tree, I accidentally destroy it. And believe it or not, I die. Wow. Those sheds can sometimes have really good stuff, but they can also be bait. A lot of people put traps in there. You'd be surprised at how many people do that. Alright, we have a decent amount of resources. It isn't going to get us, you know, through the game or anything, because that's definitely not how it is. But I need to kill someone and not get in a huge build battle, because if I get in a huge build battle, I'll run out of resources, and I'll have to somehow, like, trick the guy, or, you know, just have really good aim. Anyway, that guy was going against Tilted Towers, like I was talking about earlier. If you're still watching and you watched from the beginning, you would understand what I'm about to say. But he was double pumping, and how I won was him trying to outsmart me, when really he should have just went for the kill. I think he was actually doing the smart thing, but the thing about that is that you know, he didn't know I had, you know, low health, but if he just double pumped and he didn't really go back inside and edit, which is smart, you know, and if we are both equal HP, that would have been the smartest move ever, but in this case, he underestimated me, so he went, well, he actually didn't, he overestimated me, so basically what happened was that he edited, right, I was expecting him to come from one direction, I see him edit, boom, I was automatically thinking in my mind, okay, well, if he does edit, then I'll be able to see, but, you know, that's, I was thinking, okay, the most likely thing that would happen is if, you know, he did the thing that I thought, which is stupid, because you should never think the normal way, but, you know, I didn't know this guy was unique at all, okay, I just saw him place that piece. I'm actually safe here, but if I build up a little bit... Holy crap, he just got lasered. I just lasered the heck out of him, and I rarely do that. Alright, dead body. Dead bodies. I have to be careful. This guy's loot is down here, yeah. Holy crap. Okay, I'm starting to get suspicious, but I'm going for it. Oh my god, this feels so good. Alright, here. We have to, like, really start being careful. Alright, we're good. That's all I need. And before I die, I should probably just build brick, since I'm using that as scaffolding. And flee this area immediately. Unless, you know, kids like that will come along, and they'll be like, oh, hi there. And they'll be like, oh, I see you. And then... I want to have a sniper battle. Haven't had one of these in a while. I think I saw someone else in the distance. Yeah, there's someone all the way back there. He's editing down. Oh, okay. Okay. Told you I saw a kid in the distance. See, now he's dead. Let your guard down. Got him. Whoa. Someone just shot from the distance. Seeing if I can rocket snipe him. Oh, saw him. Okay, I'm gonna build out front. Oh my god, he just totally rocket sniped me. Please, nobody shoot. That was not good at all, but I'm letting him heal. I have to watch out for his next move. Okay, I know where he is. I think. Oh crap, he's knocking down my crap. For 5 damage, let's go. How dumb. Stupid rocket launcher. I got a good shot too. So low. And I mean, yeah, I know it's 80 health, but I played exceptionally well that time also. With my career, 8, 9. So if you want to get a high kill game, guys, you have to take risks and you have to know what to do. You have to act quickly. In that game, I got lucky with a lot of situations because the opponents would give me a lot of time to think my decision through, just like how I gave that guy time. But when it came to the end, his rocket launcher saved him, not his skill. I could have pulled out my rocket launcher, but since I am so simple-minded actually, the simple-minded person would just shoot the rocket launcher, but because it does the most damage. But if I placed a wall, I don't know. I knew he had a rocket launcher because I blocked it, but I mean, I knew he had that, and yet still I wasn't as careful as I should have been on that ground. I should have placed a wall. Anybody that was decent at building would know to place a wall because he had a rocket launcher. But kind of messed that up, and yeah, that's probably one of the reasons. Just so many reasons that I die or from stupid things. I will have an 11 kill game, and I'll be I'll be at the top of this huge build battle this guy and I were in, and then I would just jump down and I'd fall to my death because I thought that I could catch myself, but really you can't place flat pieces in certain places. So I was really ignorant of that simple fact. Anyway, 2 very well played games. Now I'm going to be going in Retail Row. You see, you know what they say, 3 times a charm, but like I've already had 2 good runs in a row. I highly doubt this one will be good, but I'll still try my best. So as you saw in the first run, I believe, I went to Retail Row, but the thing about that was that I landed in a spot where I thought nobody was going to land. That was the smart way to play it. Now I've set myself up for failure right now because I'm limited to how many places I can land right now. I'll go for the risky one, but let me just say I'll probably die. I'll probably die. It's very likely. Let's just say that. He's right there. Okay, out of time. What the? The guy's camping inside. I'm just gonna look at this guy real quick. Make sure he won't make a move on me. I've picked fights with 2 people. I surprised him. He had terrible reflexes. I don't think he had an idea of where I was, so that caught him completely off guard. Okay, the fight's happening over more on the left side of that house, actually. Do you see that blue burst at the... Oh, I saw his feet. Got a solid hit off. A solid hit. I gave him so much time to build because I potatoed my shots, but you know, he still did not build it. He still did not build. Okay, I made a lot of noise, so I'm gonna have to get the heck out of here. My first shot's better than my second. Good. That's why I'm gonna do that. Then I'm gonna head. I don't know. I don't think I'll need my assault rifle right now, so I'm just gonna keep it on me and not go for the burst. Thing about like harvesting resources in the middle of battle is that you're letting your guard down so much. He's not facing my way, but I can still kill him. Look at this. The heck? Did I steal that? Or did I finish it? Oh, looks like there's 2 piles of loot. I finished. But I was hearing shots further this direction. There he is. Alright. I do see a guy, but I'm gonna go around the loot instead of going for it. Go this way because it's safer. I think I'm safe, but I just exposed myself. I know what you're all thinking. You could have looted his dead body by now, but honestly, I'm just trying to be cautious. Mostly ammo. Like, that's literally all it was, but... Whoa, that was a weird switch. That did something. I potatoed so many of my shots, yet I still won, even though I did not deserve that at all. Holy crap. I did recover, though, somehow. I'm gonna pick up that hunting rifle back there. I believe it was blue. Holy crap, I just got 3 kills in that little fiesta. If you want to call it, I don't even know. But... stupid reload button. I hate the reload button sometimes. That screwed me over a lot more than I thought it would. Holy crap. It looks like a lot of people are coming in for cleanup, so as you can tell, I am right. I should probably flee the situation as fast as possible. Looks like we're going to be running a lot of blues today. Which is pretty funny because, you know, I rarely get an all-blue layout this early in the game, but actually it's not early because if you look at how many people are left, yeah, it says a lot. 7 kills. You see how many people came in for cleanup? That was a lot of people. So, even if, you know, all they need here is 1 gunshot, and people will start coming. They're like zombies in World War Z. They just, as soon as they hear one thing, their ears perk up, and then to make sure that they've heard the thing, they listen a little bit harder, and then they start hearing more gunshots, and then they start coming towards the target. That's why you have to box yourself in when you're healing. You would always attract more attention than you think. I know if it's like you're on top of a mountain, you should, you know, like I've had moments when I'm on top of a freaking mountain, and I feel like no one can hit me, but yet still I get sniped. So you never underestimate people because people are smart, and I am smart also. But you know, there are also other people that can just easily take you down because of you letting your guard down. See? So because I didn't pick up that burst, I was able to get to the action more. Messed up my building. I tried a little editing trick, did not work. and I died from the storm. But nonetheless, that was amazing action, amazing fights. As you guys saw, those were a lot of people were coming to clean up. You have no idea. There, I got like half of my kills, more than half. You know, were worse. Well, updated. What does that mean? What does that mean though? Like, did they sync it more? I don't get that updated, but I don't know if that's been there every time in the shop and I just didn't notice. But this is a funny one. That one's just a funny one. Yet, you know, I like the cool ones like I don't know, fresh. Let's see. I don't. Yeah, that one's just a fun one as well. Anyway, guys, as you can see, all 3 of those runs in a row, I said it's going down. So you can obviously see them getting worse and worse every time. But this one, and they keep lasting. Actually, this one, I got so many kills in a short amount of time. This one is my longest game. But anyway, as you guys can see, I did pretty well in those 3 matches. My KD in those 3 matches adds up to 9 plus 8 is 17, 24. So my KD was 8, which is absolutely insane. So guys, if you want to have that kind of KD every single game, I would suggest you follow my advice, follow, you know, my tips. I'm going to list all of the tips I mentioned today in the comments, so I'm going to have to rewatch this video, even though I usually don't, but, yeah, so I'm going to list all the tips in the comments if you guys are having trouble with anything, but, also, I have improved my KD today. It's still really low, but I'm working on getting it higher. If I keep having kills, if I keep having those kinds of games, I'll get my KD up to like 4, you know, in no time. So, and you think, well, aren't you going to get it to 8 since your KD is probably already decent right now? No. My KD is 1.7, which is not good. Most people's KDs are like 3 to 4, and so I need to get to that. You know, I don't know. I just like being at that level, and that's my personal goal at least. But yeah. So guys, look in the comments for all the tips. I'll put the timestamps of all of when each match started. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video. And like always, have a great day.